In live and direct for the TRU-MON Rise and Shine show live and direct on YouTube. And we come for you with upliftment, truth and progress, teaching the people to uplift themselves in a positive vibes. So the man called Yannick, forward ever and backward never. So open your eyes and see. It's so crystal clear to we. Yeah. Yeah. Stop representing once more, when the will of it, open your eyes and see the truth is a crystal clear. So walk away from a negativity. When it be, open your eyes and see the truth is a crystal clear. So walk away from a negativity. If you keep out there, but you're alone. If you want it all, you just never wash it. That mean never the back to get them started. They realize now we're up in a way I see some stars disappear. You got to pay attention, remember the tortoise and the ear. They be super life, the slinging on the spear. So guess what is happening there? So tell me mama Africa without any fear. When I will be, open her eyes and see. The truth is so crystal clear. Walk away from a negativity. When we'll open your eyes and see. The truth is so crystal clear. So why act like you just don't care? So many get cheap and my guitar they go. Humility and love I tell you teachings about. We still don't wanna watch the wickedness I want out. They calling other sheep, let the shepherd a shout. I man go once a year the king and the throne. Him seated in a Zion, the highest of all. No listen lie, stay away from the cloud. The hail king and Jacob, I'm proud. When will we open our eyes and see? The truth is so crystal clear. So walk away from a negativity. When will we open our eyes and see? The truth is so crystal clear. Walk away from negativity. Oh. Don't you get tricked by the glamour and glitter the gold. Stay positive, I tell you, open your eyes and stay in control. Yannick, you know you're the righteous one. Come to teach the people, I tell you the righteous plan. Yeah. We come to sing for everyone. Yeah. We open our eyes and see. The truth is so crystal clear. So walk away from negativity. Open your eyes and the truth is so crystal clear. So walk away from negativity.
But we got the beat to make you rock.
TRU-MON International, Field Marshal, no partial. You don't know we are 5-star general. You don't know Motivation Academy. Follow me. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in tune to the main event. The beat maker from Jamaica. Stevie Culture. Well, like that, what it takes to rock the place. But Stevie Culture in the place, you turn up the place. People rocking all night with smile on their face, on face, on face. You know what? Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take we to the top. Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take we to the top. And you know when the beat start bouncing, and then people start jumping, you hear the beat and you got to do something. Well, even the baby in the crib start bouncing. We're rocking the stadium, the bar and the club scene. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound, making you know I am the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear it down. You wanna know why? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. It's This one is gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Hey, the lyrics of the songs I sing, I don't have to edit. If I got to do that, forget it. TRU-MON make this beat so he'll get all his credit. Go tell the whole world that Steve Culture said it. Making music is so easy. I'm gonna play my tracks for my friends and they all say, wow, you used to be sharp, but you're much sharper now. You wanna know how? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I thought I never wanna stop, the one you're gonna take you to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I thought I never gonna stop, the one you're gonna take me to the top. TRU-MON, yo, the people of the vibes and the beat and the energy. Everywhere we play, people always admire we. Buying up our CDs, coming to our party. Tell me how much you love our style and our energy. Everywhere in the world that Stevie Culture go, people want me to stay, they don't want me to go. Them screaming, shouting out for more, backing up the dance floor. Always need an encore, because I came to make you rock. I got the boom style to make it pop. And when I start, I never wanna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top, because I got the beat to make you rock. Got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Yo, when the beat start bouncing, people start jumping. Hear the beat and you got to do something. Even the baby in the crib start bouncing. Rocking the stadium, the world and the club sing. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound. Make them know that we're the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear things down. Who tell them say, yo, 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 Mr. Me tougher than steel, tougher than rock. Concrete tough, but we tougher than that. Tough to the core, tough to the mat. Not backing down, cause we don't take chat. Move out of the way when the train is on the track. Cause anytime we start, yo, we never gonna stop. We rock them up to a straight up to head top. Rasta said that you know. Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the boom sound to make it pop. When we start, we not stop. We're gonna take you to the top. We got the beat to make you. We got the beat to make you rock. Got the beat to make you. We got the groove. We make them dance out of them shoes. Wicked people get confused. Rastaman them cannot abuse. Them system will refuse. Try test the Rastaman, you know you are gonna lose. Babylon out the road, them get confused when them see people dancing out of them shoes. Yeah, you hear the news?
Now this is King Lorenzo representing for the TRU-MON show, you know. Man like Johnny, my brother for life, you see it, the TRU-MON himself. Whoa, yeah. The TRU-MON show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free ourselves from all the stumbling blocks in no way. The TRU-MON show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free ourselves from all them jump and sound in no way. Yeah. Even in a difficult times, when I've got so much things on my mind, wanting for my bread and it's so hard to find. Ain't no giving in, victory is mine, yeah. Sometimes it's gonna get real tough. It feels like my best is not good enough. And even when it seems like no one cares, the TRU-MON show, yes, TRU-MON show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free ourselves from all the stumbling blocks in no way. Brother Johnny is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free ourselves from all them jump and sound in no way. Yeah. There's got to be a solution. There's got to be a way out. We put the work in motion, moving forward with no doubt. The TRU-MON show is on a mission, and we've got no time to waste. It's all about progress, moving forward is the true man aim. The true man show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free ourselves from all them stumbling blocks in the way. True man show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free myself from all the stumbling blocks in the way. Even in a difficult times, when I've got so much things on my mind, hunting for my bread and it's so hard to find. Ain't no giving in, victory in mind, yeah. Sometimes it's gonna get real tough. It feels like my best is not good enough. And even when it seems like no one care, the true man show will persevere. The true man show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free myself from all the stumbling blocks in my way. The true man show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free ourselves. Yeah.
Remix by O'Neal. O'Neal remix that song. There. O'Neal remix.
Or you will rest in peace. From north, south, west, and east, TRU-MON will promote peace. Live your life in war, and you will die in war. Their battles on the scar, we see their plan from far. For peace, you will order. TRU-MON have across them border. We don't know what the leaders border. What I see is total disaster. For peace, leaders crazy. Them not care about the newborn baby. And if not about now, maybe. Watch this. I feel you, man, you're my pride. People are live and people are die. Legalize cannabis, crime to high. TRU-MON give praises to the most high. Now this the one to kill the world, don't try. System of fight is master for life. Tell you the truth, you know that bonafide. I'm on now, come tell no lie. Some of them power, some of them are spy. Ask them how when we are on why. Who is to blame with the innocent die? When another mother farm, no long try. System design, you go kill me and I. System design, you go kill me and I. TRU-MON don't share. Hey, watch this. You're an order. TRU-MON have across them border. We don't know what the leaders border. What I see is total disaster. More peace. Leaders crazy. Them not care about the newborn baby. And if not about no maybe. Watch this. That's one more place that you want to see. TRU-MON promote it instantly. All the money might come at the boss and say, stand up and down, it come from where? We are talking about the history. We are talking about we philosophy. We are talking about we artillery. Lyrical artillery. Live your life in peace, or you will rest in peace. From north, south, west, and east, TRU-MON will promote peace. Live your life in war, and you will die in war. Their battles on the star, we see their blood from far. Oh, peace! You're an order, TRU-MON have across them border. We don't know what the leaders border. What I see is total disaster. Oh, peace! Leaders crazy, them not care about the newborn baby. And if not about love, maybe. Watch this. I feel your pain, you hear my cry. People are live and people are die. Legalize cannabis, crime to high. TRU-MON give praises to the most high. Now miss the one to kill the world run dry. System of I guess Rastafari. Tell you the truth, we know that bonafide. I'm on now, come tell no lie. Some are informer, some of them are spy. Ask them how when we are on why. Who is to blame when the innocent die? When another mother start moan and cry. System designed to go kill I and I. System designed to go kill I and I. TRU-MON don't shine. Hey, watch this. You're an order. TRU-MON have across them border. We don't know what the leaders border. What I see is total disaster.
Live and direct, Jenik, your host, the TRU-MON Show. Hold on, I gotta shut off my stuff here. I'm back. Live and direct, alive and well. Stronger than ever. Yeah, man. What a circus out there. Stay focused. That's my... Oh, hold on 2 seconds. I'll be back. Hold on a second. Hold on.
I wanna put everything in the ear this man. Big respect, we keep them rocking and thing from now till the morning. Catch it grizzly. Watch this. Now big respect. Daddy Freddy in the house. What does my them know enough for them a Mickey Mouse? Catch it grizzly. Man can't catch it grizzly. Watch this. Joe. Fling the rubber dog on me. Catch a grizzly, come a dance and you cannot refuse it. Fling the rubber dog on me. Come here, so fit as I feel irie. Get lively, fling the rubber dog on me. Now when the woman them a wine, move them waistline, hey. Rubber dog on me, demand me. Catch a grizzly, stepping out, tell the girls and we out and bad. When I them we stand in the road, why mad? But I can't just body man with telephone rap. Put them in a smart light, bust them glad dog, hey girl. Come fling that body from me. Now make your escape and get free. Come to a real OG. The man them catch a grizzly. Fling the rubber dog from me. If you look turn around with the music. Now refuse it. Rubber dog from me. Me come as if it dance and feel lively. Get lively, hey. Rubber dog from me. Me love when the woman them a wine. Move them waistline, hey. Rubber dog from me. The man them catch a grizzly.
Sorry. Them no. Catch a grizzly. Respect catch a grizzly. Straight from Italy. Catch a grizzly, yeah, for sure. Big respect. So tonight, what a circus, for sure. What a circus. Now we have even convertible car flying through space, flying through fake space, people. I couldn't get over it. I still can't get over it. You know, like I said, I can easily imagine a flying rocket going through outer space if it exists or something like that. Like, I can easily imagine that. Even in my wildest dream, I can probably see that kind of stuff. You know, it's not something that is unimaginable. But to have a car, a roadster, or je sais pas quoi, I don't know what's the kind of car that they have, but now they're telling people, and apparently people believe this is fucking real. Like, it's fucking mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing, I'm telling you. It's like, I was like, come on, they don't... I haven't watched TV for a long time, and suddenly I got this stuff on Facebook, on my newsfeed, someone saying that there's a car flying through. I'm like, you're not fucking serious? How far this shit's gonna go? Like, it really doesn't make sense. It's not because I'm against anything or it doesn't make sense. It's an insult. Come on, it's a real... It's unimaginable. So, like, how far is it gonna go? How much they're gonna ridiculize the whole thing before we open our eyes and see? That's the thing. Like, when will we open our eyes and see? Especially the bullshit like that. Like, come on. And when you see, on top of that, you go on social media and you see people arguing with each other that it's real or it's fake or... Oh, it's a really, really. Sometimes it's not saddening because I mean, it is what it is. That they throw at us whatever they want to throw at us, but it's shocking to see how much like we're not even like can perceive that evident BS. Like. Anyway, me, I was mind blown. I was. That's why I say it's a real circus. Stay focused. There's all kinds of stuff every day. there's new distraction, new nonsense, new stuff to program us to. So it's up to us to unplug first of all, unplug from that nonsense, unplug, stop feeding it. Even me talking about it, I'm feeding it. I'm conscious of that, but it's mind blowing. I can't resist. I have to talk about it because it's too stupid. It's too fucking stupid. Like, I'm not gonna waste my time on NASA stage stuff and prove the green screen and blue screen or whatever stuff that they do. It's evident they do it, but that's an illusion, and people might not even see it. But the convertible car flying through fake space, like, it's so nonsense. Like, it's evident to me, but no, even the stuff that is self-evident, we still don't see it. We still don't see it. And it can be like, you can't imagine that it's all trolls or people paid to go cheer for them. Like, it's us. It's us all together. We're very much asleep and we love the fantasy. So we see stuff like that and we suddenly, we don't even think. I don't think people that are unaware or that haven't done any first of all, research on yourself. Research on yourself. Know who you are, and that stuff cannot even come near you. It's like, right away it's bullshit. You can bullshit or bullshit. You can suddenly very clearly recognize their nonsense. But anyway, I don't know. To me, it's very shocking to see this. I'm like, wow. How far this nonsense gonna go? Like, it's not even nonsense. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to tell people stuff like that. It's ridiculous. Wow. Even in my it's fucked up. It's totally fucked up. Even that people think it's real. So we have to stay focused. That's what my. But that's what my message always been. And there's a few comments also. Thanks for your comments and for the last hangout I had with Prashant. Very beautiful comments came in, and it's a pleasure to have those hangouts with Prashant. He's very conscious, very present. So the moment you're more present with life, I think this is all we need, is to have more presence with life. I've been saying that for a while, but we're very absent, at light years away, light years away from life. And once you start reconnecting, like, go outside in nature, reconnect, find yourself. You're somewhere out there inside of yourself. Maybe sometimes a lot of us will try to find a meaning by going outside, but I think the biggest meaning in your life, you'll find it by traveling the inside and really go deep. And that's probably the deepest rabbit hole you should go, is within yourself. And every day you're gonna find new empowerment. Not only that, you move away from all those distractions, all that nonsense that Babylon tries to all the scrap, the bullshit that they put in media and stuff. So you slowly disengage with all this. It's like super nonsense. It's just, even to argue or to prove a point or to prove you're right, or it's all ego stuff, because it's all ego-based trauma, because all this stuff is to pretend that you know something, like you know nothing. Like, today, I prefer come here, say I know nothing, than pretend to say I know anything. If I know something is who I am, starting to know. But to tell you that I know about the world and know about this, about it, would be completely presumption. I don't intend to pretend. I don't come here with the intent to pretend. I come here with the divine intent to do good each and every time. That's what I posted a video before, and that's what I mark. Stay consistent in action. Stay consistent in action with a divine intent to do good, and the rest will just open up for you as you take action. But you really, really got to be into action, and that's the key to first of all, even to make your dream come true, is to wake up, go into action, lift your voice, lift your voice, not for more nonsense, but for the truth. Like go seek, and you will find. Who seek shall find. It's same thing for your mission, your purpose. But that I think will come and meet you a lot as you take action, as you take greater action with your life, greater action and more focus within your life. If you reach that state of instant focus, that's very important to harvest that power that you have inside also, the power that we all have. Like I was pleased also to read certain comments on Motivation Academy. Some people told me, they say, keep going, you're a great message, and because of you, I'm starting to let go of the YouTube videos and start working on my dreams. I have big goals and I want to bring them to life while I'm alive. And for sure, it's good to be aware of the external stuff, what the world is, what's happening in the world. But we all have something to create and to bring to life here. Not, you have a life, you make use of it. That's the thing we don't do. We're so passive and dormant on our greatness that even we have to even learn that life is worth living. But it is worth living for sure. And living, not only existing. We can have a sense of existence, but do you really feel alive? Because feeling alive is a gift. Is a gift that I don't know if we're not all going to reach that magnificent gift, but it's accessible to everyone. Everyone can feel alive. Everyone can feel that higher vibration, but you have to leave the low vibration realm of Babylon for that. That's what I think. That's how I take my life, is by leaving the bad vibration and the nonsense behind, and focus more on the greatness and what I have to bring here, the people I have to connect. I want to connect with people and learn. So that's what I do. That's what I brought that TRU-MON show to life with. At first, Ivar and Ali was to learn, and I want to stay in a state of constant learning. I have that student spirit anyway. That I have it a lot. That student spirit that never wants to stop learning. So just to be curious in life, just to be curious with life, it's gonna bring you to a whole other level of vibration. And that's what I started to realize when I had time to start thinking for myself, or just maybe me. What I think made the whole difference for me is the I wanted to know. I needed to know, because my goal, my dream was motivational speaker. So I needed to know. I wanted to know why this world was so confused and what was the truth. You hear that the truth shall set you. So what's the truth? What's the truth? That's a question that I had in mind, and suddenly one day I started to research. Maybe I said, maybe seeking out to other people that have also experienced here just like me. Oh, then we can share magnificent stuff together. So yeah, it went on and on and on, and that's how I intend to stay, is always connecting and let go of that circus that's out there, and connecting with great people, great minds, and people that can, like, I have something to learn from everyone. It's not only Arthur or Jabbo or Prashant or all the reggae singers. Like, everyone is my teacher. Life is my teacher, and everyone I meet, I have something to learn from them. I know that. So that's also the example I want to leave behind, is don't be afraid, shine and connect. Yeah, don't be shy. Shine and connect, because that's what you're here for. I can be gone from one day to another, and what am I gonna have done with my life? Work like a madman for a paycheck. That's life. Work for like a madman for a paycheck and pay my bills. That's supposed to be what life is about, because that's pretty much what our life is about. That's what my life was about for a long time, just working and paying my bills. Like, basically, the freaking existing, only existing. Like, never felt really alive, and it's not because I come here on YouTube live and direct that gives me that sense of aliveness. It helps, but it's more by raising my vibration and letting go of fear. letting go of fear, and especially fear of what people think of me today. I don't give a shit. I can be gone tomorrow. What the fuck you think about me has no concern to me. No concern. And even what I think about myself is important, but I don't let the critics inside invade me. And no, I just do what I have to do. I follow my heart. I don't know if what I do is to me it's the right way. To me it's my way. It's the way I found to elevate my vibration, elevate I don't know, some kind of liquid in my spine, if there is. Probably there is something very divine with us, because look, I'm not connected to a wall or nothing. And the power source is within me. So it's gotta be freaking. That's what I'm gonna talk more about with Prashant, the body technology and everything that is controlled unconsciously. Like, if the body is crafted to perfection, which it is, I've been roaming here for 45 years almost. Never had a breakdown, other than a physical breakdown with my accident and knee. But it's not. It's not. My heart has never gave up. It's always beating, and the organs work well and everything. So I'm healthy. So that's a gift in itself, also to be healthy. You know, if you feel healthy and you feel strong and you feel alive, fuck, take it to another level. You know, there's so many people that wish they could do more with their life, but they're either in handicap or have limitations, or you know. So yeah, I say if you feel it, if for sure, do something with your life. Don't sit there and wait. You know, don't prepare for life. Live it up. What about that? You don't need to prepare. I didn't need to prepare. I thought I needed to prepare and all that. Like at the beginning, I prepared intensively, like for it's still beneficial to prepare. It's not that it's not beneficial to have a preparation, but I think sometimes we over prepare. And when it's right there, right here, and all the fears is something that doesn't really exist. It's like, what the heck do I have to fear coming here? I'm speaking my heart. I come here with my heart and all the love that I have in it. What can go wrong? You know, and even if I'm not brave, I can just pretend to be brave. You can tell the difference, really. So why are we all staying quiet? Because that's the background of the system, of that shit stem. Is us staying quiet. We have to lift our voice. Don't stay quiet. Lift your voice. Any way you can find to lift your voice, go ahead and do it. That's what I say. It might not be taking a microphone and a mic, but you can certainly do something. I'm sure you have a book within yourself. Yeah, you probably have a book within yourself, or some kind of big stuff that's just waiting to come to life. Just waiting for you to do the work also to bring it to life, because it's all about, it's you versus you. It's not you versus the world or the neighbor or your teacher or this or that. It's you versus you. Stop complaining too. Stop complaining. Look at yourself and make the change. But any lasting change, you have to sustain it also if you want the change to last, because you can, at any time, you can go back into some kind of dormancy. This world is full of distraction. There's new distraction every day, new nonsense every day. So if we don't stay focused and if I don't give, for my experience, give myself tools and stay connected with people. That's what I want. That's why I do this. That's why I do the hangout with Prashant. And if it's like with Prashant, I like it because it's so natural, and the vibe is so good. I like his attitude. He's very respectful. He's very, very knowledgeable, very, like, he knows who he is, obviously. So it's interesting to have a exchange with people like that. I love the hangout with Prashant. That's why we'll be there for sure a few more weeks. I have material for a few more weeks still. Yeah. Still have gas in my tank. Yeah. But the gas in the tank cannot really, I don't think I'm going to ever run out of gas. Energy is something you cultivate. You cultivate the energy. We all have energy, but it's not all coming out. Like, we're not all expressing that big level of energy, but we all have an immense amount of energy. Even me, what I'm expressing here, I'm just scratching the surface of my potential. Don't judge me now, you'll judge me prematurely. Yeah. Just starting to really warm up, but I've been saying that for 3 years. I'm warming up, I'm warming up, I'm warming up. I should be warm by now. I should be warm and I should be hot by now. But to me, it's not so much about attaining a certain degree of heat or but energy, a certain degree of energy for sure, and deploy that energy, whatever positive energy you have, deploy it because that generates love. That's what generates more love is our positive energy. And once we can disconnect from this stupid matrix world that is Babylon and the nonsense and feeding it and going to cheer for them when they do their nonsense, when they do their rituals, we're all there acclaiming them. And even when they put the wicked on TV, we're acclaiming them too. We're cheering for them. So we have to wake up. We have to wake up. There's something there for sure. We are putting way too much energy into their madness. And the moment we start to unplugging, and the way you unplug, it's not very hard. Just start knowing what you're doing. Start being conscious. Conscious. Awake awareness is being conscious. So you start being aware. It starts, I think, inevitably by being aware of what's going on outside of yourself. Inevitably. I don't think anyone would start a quest to greatness. Like, you want to be aware of where you are, of who you are, and all that stuff. But I think it's really start the seeking on the outside. That's what it did for me. And I think it's very normal also to be aware of what's going on in the world. I needed to know. Like, okay, it's a whole matrix and seems like a computer thing, but it's not so much also because there's trees, river, there's nature. So nature is very divine, very divine. We are all very divine. That's a certainty for me. That's not a belief. I know it. I know it within my heart. I know it because I see it. I see us being here in charge of this realm, but we have defaulted to give the power to some maniacs and psychopaths that abuse of their power. So the world is gone to shit now. The world has gone to shit. It's gone to illusion and confusion because of our silence and our numbness. We're numb to reality. But it's very easy to unnumb yourself. You can unnumb yourself at any time. No one is coming to restrain you or put restraint on you so you stay numb. You can always pull out, and that can happen like this. You can have an expansion of your awareness like that. It's just if you're willing to accept the information also, because often what happens is people, they will not accept the information. Like, they're so programmed and the belief is so strong that when you have a strong belief, you don't question things. So when you believe in their stuff, when you believe in the government and their stuff, you don't question them. So that's why people don't question things, because they have a sense of belief. What's a belief? It's an absolute certainty on something. That's what it is, belief. You're absolutely certain it exists. So it's a belief. But often it contains lie. So it contains even the word lie. So I don't think we should be attached to belief or and stuff like that. But it's only my opinion. It's only my opinion. Article reasoning higher. Yeah, man. Article vibes. Yeah. The TRU-MON show. Article vibes. Always from the heart. I always come here with my heart. I don't listen to my head. If not, I would not be here. Even today, Today I posted that, I think, at 6 o'clock because I was debating. Oh, do I come here? Do I do the TRU-MON show? Do I do it? Like, I was debating, and at 6 o'clock I said, "Fuck the little voice in my head. Do it. Shut your mouth and go do it." That's what I tell myself. And it's just because you gotta get to that consistent. That's getting on my nerves. You gotta get to that consistent state of taking action. So for sure, I have to program myself to take action. I have to condition myself. So that's what I'm doing. Coming here, it's to take action, being more focused. You know, if focus is also this here prevents me from falling into nonsense like alcohol. Not that I really like alcohol and I had a huge experience with it, but it prevents me from falling into stuff like that, like keeping my focus. Like I don't want to end up into their nonsense. So that keeps me on track, and that's why I keep doing it. That's the It's a great experience. A great experience. I will always remember it, YouTube, as an experience, because one day probably will be something else. But I will always acknowledge this as being a great experience. I'm not going to be on YouTube maybe forever. At one point, the author purpose will change probably, and I know it. I know it. You're not going to see me here. That at one point is going to be something else. Now it's that. I embrace the moment. It is what it is. That's what I need in order to grow. Also, in order to learn, to grow, learn and grow. That's what I do. So for now, that's what it is. It might be like that for another 10 years. Who knows? But I don't know what's the outcome. Like, I'm not really, I'm responsible for taking action. And that's the part I really acknowledge in all this in my journey, is taking action and staying up and in with life. Because the rest, there's only so much I can. It's only so much I can make happen. There's a part also you have to let it happen, and I trust in the higher power to make things happen and to put people on my path when it's the moment. Like, you're not gonna have an experience if you're not ready for it. That I trust in this, and I know it because I've wanted big things at the beginning, but I wasn't ready. It wasn't coming together. But at one point, when I started to open my heart more, just coming live and direct like this with you on YouTube, it put a different vibe, and different things started to happen. Like all things change in permanence. Yeah, procrastination is easy to fall for procrastination, for sure. That's what we're all on, delay and doubt. We doubt ourselves so much that we cannot even take action. We cannot even lift our voice. We shrink in the front of life. And don't tell me that's not true. I lived it. I know. I'm not afraid to say it. I lived a very fear-based, ego-based trauma life. That's what it is, because I would have lifted my voice before. I'm born for this shit. I'm born for this. I'm not afraid to do this. I came here for that. I'm born strong. But at one point, it's just because I let too much stuff, too much distraction get to me, like the sports on TV, the film, the movies, all the nonsense of Babylon got to me and got my mind very, very not focused, but unfocused. And suddenly, I just decided to let that go. And whoops, now the light came back into my life, and slowly leaving the darkness, and now I can finally probably but seeing the light is easy to let go of distraction, step into your calling, your purpose. But again, a calling, it's not because someone called me. I called me on the phone and say, hey bro, you got to take action. No, I've decided to take action, but we don't decide to decide. We stay on pause, comfortably enough on pause, without deciding to decide. Like I say, most of us can't even decide what we're going to have for supper. That's the inability to decide. But that inability to decide, little stuff like that, will have big repercussion in your life. That's what I've realized. So make more decision, harness that power of decision, decide to decide, to step into your greatness, to step into your fears, to go towards everything that you think you're not. And smash the door one after the other, and suddenly you're going to see a different vibe happening in your life. It might not be instant gratification. Don't think about that if you do your life work. It's not about instant gratification. It's about doing the work with consistency. First of all, establish a great consistency in your journey, in what you do. Anything that you do, you want to do it with consistency. That's very important. That's why I say at that point, when you get to the point where you get a bit more consistent with your stuff, like you really have to have that focus and let go of the circus around you, the negative vibes, the drama, the circus, the stuff that Babylon throw at us, because that's gonna get you unfocused a lot. That's what I. It depends how bad you want it. Also, it depends how bad you want it. Your stuff to happen. Like if you want it really, really bad. Like, who says that? I think it's Eric Thomas says you gotta want it as bad as you want to breathe. It's almost that. You gotta have a big why, a huge why. Doug Prod, Sarrazin. Doug Prod, mon bro de France, hein, je pense. We're coming from the cold. It's you. I'm talking to you now. That's Bob. Coming in from the cold. Great song. I always love that song. That's one of my favorites from Bob. Coming in from the cold. Yeah. Bob, great man for sure. There's a lot of great men, but why we say Bob is a great man is because he have created a living soul. You know, this is what we got to do: create something living. You know, that's why I say life is worth living, because once you live life, you create a living soul, like something that can stay after you're gone. Like there's something after I'm gone here. Okay, maybe not too many people will talk about me, but there's something behind. I know there's something behind. There's enough. I've done enough so far, and not enough to say, oh, that's enough. But you know, I'm in the process of creating that living soul, and that's very important, because I don't want to be like a leaf in the wind. That's not my intention at all. I came here on Earth. It cannot be just to work and pay bills and die. I don't know what this life is all about yet. I'm in the process of discovering. It's like I'm a brand new baby. I just woke the baby inside me. So I'm like looking at the world in a state of amazement and slowly discovering more and more of, because now it's like you're reborn, but without fear. So you suddenly rediscover the world with a brand new vibration. And that is very, very positive for me in a way. I love this. It's a it's a great feeling. I think to just reconnect with who we are. Like no one here is eager to live a better life. That's what I'm talking about. Better vibration, more of a smile on our face, and more positive with life without having so much worry. Like we all have worries, our bills and fucking stupid shit like that. We're all like 90% of us are on survival. I don't have a silver spoon in the mouth, and it's a challenge each and every day. But if you also canalize all your focus, your energy, and put it into the right direction on the right stuff, you might not be so concerned about stress and stuff like that. Like, you know, everything's going to be all right. That's my point. Like, trust in the higher power, trust in you, trust in something. Like me, I know in a way I'm not alone. I'm not alone in this journey. Yeah, I am with you guys, but I don't do this to work for you. I'm doing a divine work. I don't know if it's up there, down there, but I know it's a divine work, and I'm not here to answer none of you. I'm here to answer the divine. If there is a calling, like I said, it's not because someone called me. I decided to take action and become that stuff that I feel. It's just you feel godly, but you don't express it. Every one of us feel very godly, but we shrink. Like, man awaken is God or something that they say. So you have to wake up, you know, to have that state of energy, of feeling alive and stuff. You must wake up, man. You must wake up. You must raise your. Some people express it in a form of different stuff. Chakra. Me, I say raise your vibration. Raise your vibration. Raise your vibe. Be more vibrant. Be more vital. Be more of those. Put more of that stuff that put a smile on your face. That's about it. Do more of that stuff that put a smile on your face, and that's very good. Yeah, la verdure, tabarnak. La verdure, tabarnak, c'est le centre de la France. Si tu préfères, asti de calice. Doug Prod. Yeah. 89 Bourgogne-Franche compte 140 km Paris-Nord. My bro. Doug Prod from France. Ben oui, la verdure, tabarnak, esti. Ah, vas-tu venir, la verdure calice en m'emmener, esti. Calice d'hiver, ça achète-tu, cette calice d'hiver-là? Yeah, yeah. Non, ça va achever l'hiver en m'emmener, elle va partir l'hiver, là. Mais c'est bon, l'hiver, moi, I don't dislike any... it's just where it's time to do more internal work. Like the winter, I use it very well to do internal work on myself, where summer I'm more outside in nature, enjoying nature. You know, it's nice. I go camping with my children and stuff. Like it's more an outside vibe in the summer, where the winter is more internal. Like you're more inside too. So go in within yourself more in the winter than in the summer. Enjoy it. Do that time. Take that time to read, you know, on the snowy days where it's minus 40. And I don't go freeze my ass outside. I sit, I read books, I write a lot, I write quotes and stuff. You know me, that's what I do. That's what I want to. That's my dream to inspire. To inspire. I aspire. What did I say the other day? I aspire to inspire before I expire. Yeah, that's my goal. J'aime pas les buildings. Non, c'est pas bon les buildings. Trop de buildings dans notre société. Et ça aussi, ça empêche les gens d'être connectés. There's so much stuff. Là. Anyway. Yeah. Oh là là! Bliss est dans la place. Attention, mesdames, messieurs. Attention, mesdames, messieurs. Bliss est dans la place. Bonjour, Bliss. Directement de Floride. Je crois que c'est Miami, Florida. Non, c'est North Florida. You told me the other day, North Florida, not South Florida, because Florida is big too. Absolument. Such a very sound, a sexy sound, such a sexy sound. Yeah. Yeah, no, Bliss, big up, always, respect, every time, all of you. All of you that come here to exchange that divine moment. Gulf of Mexico is Bliss. Have you migrated? Weren't you in Florida before? Or you're in Texas? Like, is it me being confused here? I think you told me Florida. Oh la la, maybe. Yeah. So no, so that's it. It's about the focus, and the focus is not something you get. Like, you can have an intention to lose weight. That doesn't mean you're going to do the stuff to lose weight. You know, that's another thing. You can say you're going to lose weight, but are you going to do what it takes to lose weight? That's another thing. You know, the difference between could and would is very big. And sometimes that's where we get stuck. You know, we know we could do something, but would we do it? That's the thing. No, I know I can do a lot. And the difference is I say I can, I will, and I must, and I will. Because that's a must. That's a must to do something, to be in action, not just talk. And today I said, today, in general, today I said, stop talking. It's time to act. It's time to act. And just also, like just that TRU-MON show is making, it's bringing more aliveness, because I don't come here for gaining subscriber and fame and views. I don't care about that. It's working on myself and becoming more fluent with my speech, also more fluent with my speech, which is very important. And now I have to go to the bathroom. I'll put you some music and I'll be back if you don't mind, because it's kind of urgent. Not give up, no time. You hold on, I got something good for you. Oh, Don Tepo will be in studio this week. We're gonna have new dub plates. Yeah.
Tomorrow, we want to see the youths live happy. No man should live in sorrow. So listen to the words of Dan Tipper and the motivation of Janik. Well, they should know that Janik is a motivation for the youths of tomorrow. We want to see the youths live happy. No man should live in sorrow. So listen to the words of Dan Tipper and the motivation of Janik. TRU-MON Show, Motivation Academy. Janik, teach the youths, yeah, man. Run the rhythm and make we tell you. Every youth get them life to live and live it the righteous way. Most people lead them astray, but we shall not fight. We gonna teach them the righteous way. Janik, tell them, Tippa tell them, this is the way to do it. You be wise, live your life, shine a beacon of light on this world. You be wise, live your life, Janik will teach you the righteous way. Youths be wise and live your life, be the beacon of a bright, bright light. You be wise and live your life, Janik will teach you the righteous way. Go to school, learn the golden rule. Listen what your mama have to say, listen what your papa have to say. Cause this world will lead you down to destruction, and I don't wanna see you go that way. So you be wise, live your life the righteous way. You be wise and live your life. This is what Johnny got to say. Live your life, you be wise, live your life the righteous way. Live your life, you be wise. This is what the most I have to say. If you was put on this earth as a good soul, don't let the devil take control. The youths of tomorrow, don't let them live in sorrow. No, no. I wanna see my people live and live the righteous way. Listen what I man have to say. Youth man, listen. You be wise, live your life the righteous way. You be wise and live your life. Listen what the most I have to say. Live your life, you be wise, and you tell them the righteous way. Live your life, you be wise. Listen what the most I. You just live your life. Live it the righteous way. Live it the righteous way. Yeah. Don't lead to no destruction. Live your life the righteous way. Yeah.
Forever you gotta be bold and brave, or you're gonna be a wicked man's slave. It's all about boldness. Boldness, greatness, oneness. Boldness for sure. Boldness for sure. You gotta be bold with your life. You know, what are we? You know, it's the same thing as when I said don't procrastinate, don't postpone, don't be on delay. Be bold in the moment. That's my advice to you. After my experience with opening up and raising my vibration a little bit, that's what I say. Don't hesitate. Just do it. Just do it. Don't over prepare. Just say what you have to say. Anyway, most people are asleep, and most people don't pay too much attention anyway. So just do what you have to do, and don't worry about what people think. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes we over worry. That's the biggest fear. The biggest prison is this one. That's the biggest prison you live in, is this one. So once you escape this one, you're free. And that's the most freedom I have experienced in my life, is being free of speaking, being free of expressing myself without concern of acceptance or being a judge or whatever. Like being free of this. That's wonderful. And that's what I suggest to everyone. To everyone is just let go of fear, because that's the only thing that keeps this everyone that is, if you're in fear, you will let everything done to you. You will not ask too much question. You will not question, because first of all, that fear comes also from that ego-based trauma. A lot. Me, that's what I have experienced. And go dream, for sure. Something changing. Since 80 years, never Morocco see snow. This year, 3 meters. Oh, yeah. 3 meters of snow in Morocco. Wow, something's changing for sure. Yeah, you mean sunshine is pouring in, yeah. Yeah, the weather is changing, probably. Yeah, the weather is changing, like you say. But everything is changing, and I think the weather also will change, probably. Like, we must have a big effect collectively on the vibration of the. Like, I don't see any other. Okay, maybe because I don't see them also, and that's the part also I want to talk more with Prashant. If we talk about other beings being here and being part of building this whole illusion world, how can we, like, is, like, can we see them? Like, there's only so much the eyes can meet, but I'm not totally rejecting the idea that there, because if we talk just about the crop circles, that's something. For one, at one point I was thinking that the crop circle was a hoax. I was convinced. I was believing that it was a hoax. Like, but now I'm starting to look at some stuff, and how can it be so? Like, and that's a goal. Why I want to go into Europe is I want to go into UK. I want to go check them out for myself. I want to find out the truth for myself. That's very important. That's why I want to build a life where I can travel and go to UK and go to China and go to these places and find out the truth for myself. Like, not with a book or a explanation. No, I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see those crop circles. I want to see the pyramid. I want to see the stuff that they say is there. I want to see it for sure. That I'm very interested in that for sure. It's not my daily focus, but it's something. If you talk to me about long term, yes, I want to go find out the truth for myself for sure. In those places, and those, yeah, for sure. Some music, my brother. Virtual reality. Yeah, I'll come with more. À bientôt, tabarnak, sarrasin. À bientôt. Yeah, I'll come back with my music. I have more music coming too. It's just there's only so much at the time I can produce that I can do. Like, also there's been something tragic also that happened in Jamaica. They stab each other in the heart for a fucking dollar. I couldn't believe it. I was blown away by tragic events. France lineage Nooks. France lineage Nooks. Been assassinated in Jamaica, and I was gonna do stuff with him. And as a lineage, you have her on SoundCloud. She made me a jingle, and she was gonna do me the plate soon. It's just like I said, I'm not Rockefeller, so I go with what I have when I can. But yeah, we were gonna do stuff together, and eventually I was gonna get France also to do something, but unfortunately some kind of crazy taxi driver came and took his life, and for a dollar Canadian, because he was going to the Bob Marley Museum. He was on his way to the Bob Marley Museum, and he took a taxi, and the guy told him was $100, which is Jamaican. It's a dollar Canadian. It's like nothing. You can barely buy anything here with a dollar. You buy scrap. Not even a bar of chocolate. You can't even get a bar of chocolate for $1. So, it's and the probably are like the taxi driver wanted to charge him $100 more, and he probably said, "Hey, why?" Man, as he went, I think to get the money or something, he just because I think the way it can happen, it's hard to, if you're sitting in the front driving, to backstab someone in the back. So they were probably sitting side by side. I think that's what they do in Jamaica a lot. They sit in the front, and the guy just took a knife and stabbed him in the heart for a fucking dollar. That's how much we have lost our way, and we're fucked up now. It's crazy. Crazy shit with the Circus Circle. That's why I'm saying it's really rough out there. It's chaos, and it's it's really tragic what happens to France. All my condolences to the family for sure. I was very moved, and still today, still on check because, yeah, no, it's very. We'll play a little song for France. I don't know if I can find anything of him on Spotify. I checked the other day, but he has this track. He made a track too with on the Havana Meet Kingston album with Luton Fire. I don't think I can. No. But here I have Asa here somewhere. I think there are 3 or 4 in this. Oh, yeah, Blackout J.
TRU-MON show, but them know say, oh, we talk the truth and we don't care what Babylon a push power way. Because, oh, bond the system left, right and center. Because the story and the truth must be told. Big respect to the man called Janik, but them know say we don't panic a Blackout J ain't this. Rhythm track. TRU-MON show start racism is not around. Blackout J.A. Watch this. Inform, educate, uplift, and teach. Watch this. TRU-MON show you upon Babylon. Burn destruction. Electronic, you know the evil has done. Burn destruction. Motivation academy never run. World destruction. TRU-MON show is a part of the plan. World destruction. Jamaica burn it in the rain and snow. You want to hear the truth to tell the TRU-MON show. Police brute at it till you tell them out. Whenever news a jump or a slow down so low. The TRU-MON show educate and warn. It's just like a sound sense spinning on the land. Jamaica tell the people them to cool and calm. The TRU-MON show what tell the evil said one. Hey, TRU-MON show you are born Babylon. World destruction. Hey, Jamaica you know the evil was done. World destruction. Motivation academy never run. World destruction. TRU-MON show you are part of the plan. World destruction. So you want the truth, you want to check TRU-MON. Easy no Johnny, cause you are part of the plan. I know the band, the rhythm, now the microphone stand. And when we come and answer the revolution, hey, TRU-MON, in my opinion, hey, you can't the shout, stand firm and strong. Now the sound of your side is like a magic one. Easy no Johnny, because you know you stand still. When we come and dance all of the rain. Listen then you stand and they don't touch our weapon. Hold upon the rhythm, down the microphone stand. Hey, TRU-MON, hey, TRU-MON show you are born Babylon. World destruction. Hey, Janik, you know the evil has done. World destruction. Motivation academy never run. World destruction. TRU-MON show is a part of the plan. World destruction. Jamaica burn it in the rain and snow. You want to hear the truth to check the TRU-MON show. Police brutality will tell them how. Whenever news a jump or a slow down so low. The TRU-MON show educate and warn. It's just like a sound so spinning on the land. Jamaica tell the people them to cool and calm. The TRU-MON show what tell the evil said one. Hey, TRU-MON show you are born Babylon. World destruction. Hey, Janik, you know the people has done. World destruction. Motivation academy never run. World destruction. TRU-MON show you are part of the plan. World destruction. So you want the truth, you want to check TRU-MON. Easy no man. And when we come and dance on the resolution, hey, Joe man, in my opinion, hey, you can't just hold stand firm and strong. Now the sound in your side is like a magic one. It's in no chance because you know you stand strong. When we come and dance, dance all of the rain. Listen then you stand and they don't catch a whip and then hold it on the rhythm, roll the microphone stand. Hey, TRU-MON, hey, Joe man, show you upon Babylon, and destruction. Hey, Johnny, you know them evil has done, and destruction.
TRU-MON, this is Motivation Academy. Wicked people, them cannot conquer we. No wicked man I get born, no wicked man I get born. From sunrise till the sundown, that's how we not gonna make fun. Feature them down. Sing, wicked when your judgment comes. Tell me where you're gonna run. Wicked when your judgment comes. Tell me where you're gonna run. Wicked when your judgment comes. Tell me where you're gonna run. Wicked when your judgment comes. Oh, to no shot people and take it for fun. In the night and in the burning sun, where you are going to when your judgment come. When you realize there is no way to run, try to figure out that before your back against the wall. 7 time rise up, 7 time fall. When the wicked fall, they cannot rise at all. That's how it is. The wicked man judgment come. Tell me where you're gonna run. Wicked when your judgment come. Tell me where you're gonna run. Wicked when your judgment come. Tell me where you're gonna run. Wicked when your judgment come. In answer, you know, wicked man cannot enter. We burn them left, right, and center. I stand up in the city bow. We come here so we conquer. No wicked man cannot harbor. In the tabernacle of Jaja, wicked man could have never enter. Yeah. We burn them every day with fire. When the wicked man judgment come, tell me where you're gonna run. Wicked when your judgment come, tell me where you're gonna run. Wicked when your judgment come, there will be nowhere to run. Wicked when your judgment come, whoa. And as far as true motivator, yes, we are big bad selector. No boy can come to Rasta, cause them ship it go and get turned over. In a Rasta harbor, them ship cannot anchor. Can't scare me with your pain or your tanker. Wicked people must get turned over. Can't stand up in front the sight of Jehovah. Can't get big and we bad and we brand. Kill them a yard and we kill them abroad. No son boy can't come in and we yard. Have the most up plate and record. Wicked people could have never test me. We're protected by the Almighty. He's always with me over land and sea. When the wicked man judgment come, there will be no place to run. Wicked when your judgment come, tell me where you're gonna run. Wicked when your judgment come, there will be no place to run. Wicked when your judgment come. Lord have mercy, hey, we are the baddest thing in town. No one can throw me down. TRU-MON positive vibration. Yes, we run the radio station. Live and direct. For all the people, we have not respect. Them always pushing, them never push reject. Yes, with the people, them connect. When them judgment come, there will be nowhere to run. Wicked when your judgment come, there will be nowhere to run. Wicked when your judgment come, there will be no place for you to run. Alright, a positive vibration, TRU-MON motivation, live and direct on the station, all over the world. The people them love the program. Them I say them want to hear it every day, because our righteousness and conscious music we play. And from the righteousness we not go astray. Bless up TRU-MON. Positive vibration, live and direct on the radio station. Culture said that, and you know that we will never flap.
Let me tell you where I'm from. Janek Boom, the real champion. Greetings, massive wagwan. This is as a lineage. And right now, me I represent for the TRU-MON show, Motivation Academy, live and direct every day upon YouTube, 7 a.m. You hear me? Montreal Upliftment and Progress. You don't know. Hosted by the man called Janik Boom. As a lineage, I said the only good system is a sound. Drum and bass make the nation gather round. One love, one line. Lineage.
As a lineage.
In the yard.
As a lineage, sister of France Nooks, lineage, France lineage Nooks. I don't know how they call it. But yeah, France is a 25-year-old kid, like 25-year-old man. It's tragic. For sure, there's lots of tragic stuff, but this is, I mean, 25 years old. Stabbed for what I can't get over is for a freaking dollar. Like, but it's the poverty. The poverty level in Jamaica is very, very. You know, you go into resorts, it looks all nice and very rich, and but you get out of the resort and you're gonna see the poverty in the country. It's everywhere. So, no, it can lead to people committing crime and abomination that not even. That's not human. It's not human to do this. For sure, it's not human to kill each other just to, you know, we have to show kindness and not to murder each other. So it's really not human to do something like this. People need to calm down already. Yeah, for sure. Gotta watch our surrounding more and more these days. Yeah, there's crazy people, man. Yeah, France Nook was headed to Bob Marley birthday celebration. He was going to the Bob Marley birthday celebration on Hope Road, 56 Hope Road. He was almost getting there, and I don't know, suddenly the guy decided, because it was a big event, to raise the fare, and I guess he didn't agree. I would have done the same. I would have been like, why? But yeah, crazy shit, man. Crazy. So my condolences to the whole lineage crew. Sure, Kevin lineage, I as a lineage, and there was France, and there's another one with them. I think there are 4, but yeah, very tragic. Especially, I was gonna do something with him eventually, for sure. Like maybe not in a close future, but I was gonna get to him for sure, because I was connecting with Aza and making her to do a dub plate and stuff, so I would have get to France for sure. And yeah, never get that info. Should sing a song. Yeah, I know. I want to get there. It's that guy will sit in prison for life for $1. Yeah, that's tragic too. He will go rot in prison for $1. Imagine. Never got that info, Janik. It's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna sing a song. That's my next step. Anyway, I always wanted to. Young, I had that kind of insight to become a lead singer of a reggae band. I would really like it. Maybe I have a whole bunch of rhythm. I just have to hook this maybe to a software or something, and I can sing over. And that's one thing I would like to do. Yeah, I always said I don't want to die with my song inside. I'm sure I have something. I must have something great. Yeah, for sure. Just to work on this. I work on it. I might not be a vocalist at start. I'll have to work on my voice and stuff, but I'm sure I can sing. Anybody can sing. I sing already in my shower, and I sing here. So here I like it because I can sing freely. Like I like it for that. I love to play the music because I can sing too, and I always wanted to sing. So now I have a bit of that feeling what it is to sing to people. So that's why I like it. I keep doing it, and I always put a lot of energy into it because no, I would be very energetic and expressive. Express that energy, you know, let that energy show. It's important. We don't want to. Also, that energy, the more energy you show and you go out in the world, and the more you're going to make that shift within yourself to become more human, more of a of a sentient being than someone astray. Like we can all find. It's not so much to find a path, because I think you should take always the road less traveled. Stay a dreamer, stay as a dreamer, and always take the road less traveled, and you're gonna find a lot into this. Yeah, karaoke, yeah, something like that. That's what I need. But yeah, no, I think it's a lot. It's tragic. It's tragic, but there's a lot of insanity and tragic stuff happening in this world, because again, yeah, we can blame the system and all that. For sure, there's something that come on, crazy shit, crazy shit. Anyway, yeah. Let us hear you, brother. Yeah. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. Like I said, maybe you telling me that is not something. I never dismiss anything that comes in my direction, and especially you in the chat. You probably, there's always people always see within you what you don't necessarily see within yourself. Like probably you see me as a great singer, maybe already if I put the effort to it and stuff. Because I have the drive. I have the drive for expansion. The drive for expansion is fully activated, so it's just I gotta put in the work and trust myself that I can do it. I had to trust myself that I could speak on YouTube. I've done that part. I've trust myself, but it's the same thing. I gotta trust myself that I can sing. Maybe I would. Like it's just a matter of trying also. But I will. Like I have lots of inspiration, so I could write a song very easily. Like that's all I do, writing. That's all I do, write down stuff. So I just gotta maybe focus on how to build that stuff too. Like I don't know. It's just I've heard so many songs too. I've heard so many music in my life that I can just also look what other people do, and not being a copycat, but just inspire myself by how people do it. That's how you go to do something in life. Someone else have done it before you, for sure. Maybe not Motivation Academy, but you've never seen Motivation Academy, but you've seen other motivational speakers, other inspirational speakers, other people that do the same thing I do, but not the same way. Like it's important to do it your way. I don't intend to be a copycat. I always said I wanted to do it with a big amount of truth, a big amount of, first of all, of truth of who I am, a big amount of who I am. Like I don't want to hold back. I don't want to die with nothing inside. There will be nothing left inside. They will be all like I'll take that rag full of water and I'll squeeze it and think there's nothing left, like a lemon. I'll press myself like a lemon to let all the juice come out. And when the lemon's dry, well, that will be the time that I will probably be dry like a prune, too old to even speak. Then I'll go, but I'll press that lemon until there's no more juice. I'll be talking my lungs out until there's no more vitality in me, no more nothing to as long as I can speak, I'll speak. And that's what I want to do in life for the rest of my existence here. I want to stay alive. I want to stay alive. That's all I want. Like I don't want I'm not seeking for a castle, a new car, a new Ferrari in my driveway. I want to stay alive. And just by staying up and in with life makes me feel alive, and that give me that sense of vitality that I'm looking for. So yeah. Yeah, I have the vibe when you sing. Yeah, I can bring the vibe even more. That's nothing. When I'm alone and I sing here, before I sent something to my wife, it was like a big, huge set of speakers all lined up together, like a big sound system. I said, I want this. And she said, OMG, no, please. Because she thinks she kind of have enough of, like, I'm singing all the time. It's something I do on a daily basis is sing. But I sing a lot in my shower, here on my bike, stuff like that. I have the vibe for it. And I think I can easily, probably, with enough focus, enough work on it, and I'll start. Maybe that should be one of because sometimes I feel like not that I feel like I need something more all the time. I need something new each and every day, like to stay alive. But maybe that's a good project to work on. You know, I've done the TRU-MON production, the dub plate that's still going, and will still keep on going. Like I don't intend to stop that because I like new music. I like new vibes all the time. Like I love having new sound, new music, new. Because always listening to the same stuff, like I like to receive new dub plates, but like I said, I can only do so much with what I have, so I go with yeah. No, I'll keep. I'll work on that voice. I'll work on that voice and bring it up to a level where I don't know, because like even like I said to Stevie in an interview, like you go and hear Stevie Culture talk, you don't think he's a singer. Like you don't think he could sing that well, and look at him how well he can sing. He really good with his voice. But you hear him talk, and you would be like, "This guy sings." Like that's what I told him in an interview. I said, "Man, hearing you, like honestly, I wouldn't think you're a singer." But yeah, look at him what he does. So it's just to, I guess, there's a certain work that needs to be done on yourself, on your craft for sure. But yeah. Oh, the plate, you can download them. You can download them all for free on AudioMac. I'm on AudioMac and on TRU-MON Production. You can go there and download them all for free. And there's a lot also that are downloadable from SoundCloud. And if you give me your email, I can send you the old promo pack. I made a promo pack compressed on my Drive, Google Drive, and I can send it to you for free. I just need your emails and stuff and your coordinate to send it to you. But my email, you can find it on my channel here in the About page. I think it's there. So just send me an email. Say, Janik, I would like to receive your the plate session, and I'll send it all to you for free. And I don't do that to keep this just for myself. It's something I do for us. It's for because I wanted to have music for the TRU-MON show. Like I like to bring up the vibe, and I love music. So I said, we'll get some music made. Because also I was concerned with copyrights and stuff with YouTube. They're a bit crazy YouTube when it comes to play music, and especially live. Like it's a whole other thing. So I wanted to have the TRU-MON show his own music, so something free of copyright. That's what I mean. Because there's only a few songs that may be copyrighted, like the rhythms from Irie has copyright on it. Every time I play it live, I get copyright notice, but it's not a strike, and it's people I know that I do things with. Like we're doing things together, me, Irie, and a few others. So I'm not so concerned with that, but yeah. But no, you just send me an email and I'll send it all to you. Maybe you could jam with some of your reggae pals. Yeah, I will. I'll get there. I'll get there for sure. Eventually, it will get to that. It's just, it's step by step. Like I started producing the music. Like eventually, I have room here to build a studio. I want to build a studio with a mixing table, having the reggae artist to come here, and then maybe we can record some. Like it will get there, but everything takes time. It takes timing, and I know I can see that happening. I can see that happening. I can see myself singing. I can see all this, but like I said, I can only do so much with what I have, and it's not the reason. I don't give myself an excuse, but having a bit more resources would help a lot to make it and put it in motion faster. Sometimes it's you can, I can, but I do the maximum with what I have where I can, the way I am, the way I do all this, and that I never make myself like really satisfied with what I have. So I always go for more, but I do with what I have. Like, but yeah. Thanks, virtual reality. It's appreciated. Love your vibe for sure. No, I'll get there. Eventually, we'll get there. Like I have a bunch of rhythms that I can put on right now and just sing over. But I mean, yeah, it's gonna get there eventually. Everything takes timing, but I have thought of this before, so it's not something that is far-fetched for me as an idea. It's something I can see happening. Yeah. Sweep over my soul! Irie Heights. Not in time, yeah. Revolutionary. Irie Heights. Tell them. Blackout J. Sweep over my soul. Cha-cha, please take control. Irie Heights, make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. He's in control. Irie Heights, make the good time roll.
The music will never say I realize come on as a revolution day. The system of all where the DJ play. Songs of redemption, don't get away. Biometric info, that's what they think of. I just wanna be fair. So they trade them a Libya, no one no answer. Everyone say my God is sweep over my soul. Chacha please take control, I realize make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control, I realize make the good time roll. No one want to admit racism is alive and strong. My brothers died down at Sierra Leone with the blood diamond. Donald Trump is the leader of those illiterate fools who don't understand. Love is the order of the day. The universe don't have a plan. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. I realize make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. I realize. Like this, living a piece out of any way you want. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Throw down your gun and your nuclear weapon. All of them things are not the solution. Everybody have a aim now to be something. Like a fairy tale, them life have a happy ending. Live and love, you will be safe and sound. I react, sweep over my soul. Chacha, please take control. I react, make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. I react, make the good time roll. In love with the music, we never say. I realize come on as a revolution day. The system of all where the DJ play. Songs of redemption, don't get away. Biometric info, that's what they think of. I just wanna be fair. So they've trained them a Libya, no one no answer. Everyone say my God, they sweep over my soul. Chacha please take control. I realize make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. I realize make the good time roll. No one want to admit racism is alive and strong. My brothers died down at Sierra Leone with the blood diamond. Donald Trump is the leader of those illiterate fools who don't understand. Love is the order of the day. The universe don't have a plan. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. I realize make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. I realize. Masters, living a piece out of any way you want. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Throw down your gun and your nuclear weapon. All of them things are not the solution. Everybody have a aim now to be something. Like a fairy tale, them life have a happy ending. Live and love, you will be safe and sound. I realize it, sweep over my soul.
Irie Heights. Such a great people at Irie Heights. Big up Jerome. Big up Jerome and his crew. Irie Heights. Boom! Big up Irie Heights. For sure. People that are in action. Yeah, for sure. Irie Heights, yeah, big time. They just produced the new album of King Kong, too. New album of King Kong is coming out or is already out. Alam also, I'm supposed to have Alam on the TRU-MON show. We're working on this to make it happen. They just released a new album also. Alam, great band from France. I think it's their third album. They've been together for a long time, 10 years, over 10 years. They have done pretty much all the major reggae festivals in Europe. Marie is the lead singer, and she's great. She's great vibe, great vibe. Yeah. But so far, we're going to be here back with Prashant Wednesday morning, 6 a.m. Montreal. Make it a date. Don't be late. 6 a.m. Yeah. You win early. You win the day. Yeah. So 6 a.m. I'll be here with Prashant on the TRU-MON show. And That's it. We'll have another talk about that circus. Another little reasoning about that circus of Babylon and all the nonsense and the sense. If we can put a bit of sense in the nonsense, maybe we'll see clearly. And it's all about seeing clear. It's all about clarity, because clarity is power. So it's all about seeing clear. And if we can reason together like this and bring more clarity to our existence, it brings more clarity to mine. So it surely probably can bring a little bit of light or clarity in yours, and we can proceed and we can progress like that. It's all about progress. I don't come here to go backward. I come here to progress. I come here to stay up and in with life and progress each and every time that we get together. And that's what's happening. Have a great evening, Jenny. Mighty night all. Laissez le bon temps rouler exactement, one day at a time. And make it happen. Make it happen. That's the most important thing, is go in action, make it happen. Only you can bring this to reality. Only you can, it's you versus you. So it's up to you to decide. I said before the decision thing, power, the harness the power of decision within your life. Very, very important. Decide what you're going to do, who you're going to be, and get to work. That's very important. The working part, that's how you make it happen. So until I see you, it's going to be Wednesday, I said. Yeah, Wednesday morning with Prashant, my bro, PT. Yeah. So, I'm out. See ya.